Happy Sunday. Yesterday, I posted something that created quite a stir in my inbox. It was about triangulation. Triangulation is when one person tries to turn other people against someone. It's been going on since the beginning of time. If there's an election, you know what's going on. People trying to discredit and defame each other, all for the sake of a vote. They will lie, they will cheat, they will steal, they will do whatever it takes to discredit and defame someone. Unfortunately, we also see this behavior in children. They will try to be deceitful, manipulative, trying to get the starring role in a school play, to be the lead singer in the chorus, to make the team, to make sure that whoever they like likes them and not somebody else. We see it in the workplace, especially if promotions are coming up and raises. Someone will start slandering other people, saying horrible things about them to get a promotion. They might take credit for your work. All kinds of things start happening to turn other people against you. Happens all the time. It happens in the dating scene all the time. I get calls from young girls in tears because their best friend won't talk to them now, and their boyfriend's acting funny, and they don't understand what's going on. And upon further discussion, and after a couple of weeks of talking to them, the girlfriend is after their boyfriend, plain and simple. Let him go. He's not worth having. If he's going to be like that, you don't want him in the first place. I see it a lot in families, and it's really sad, very, very sad in families, that someone will turn families against a family member. They will do it to be a beneficiary in a will. I have seen that happen. I have seen it with siblings, that it just boiled down to sibling rivalry, just jealousy. And that was just bizarre. That it was many years ago, a girl came to me and her family suddenly just wasn't having anything to do with her. She had gotten married and she was doing very well, had a lovely job. Life was good for her and she thought her family would be very happy and very proud. She did not, appear to be a boastful person or arrogant. Well, she had an older sibling, and that older sibling had always been the golden child until she came along. And then the limelight went from that person to her. The rivalry started. And it was always there, but kind of an undercurrent. And the parents were there to run interference. As an adult, parents aren't going to run interference. You're on your own. And the sibling turned the family against them. Said some horrible things about her, about the person she married that were very untrue. And the family bought into it for a while. The truth came out. They didn't have to do anything. And I told her, don't do anything. Don't do anything. Just, it'll prove itself. Just, you live your life and you be happy. And it proved itself. Eventually, the older sibling, there was a big argument in the family. My client was not around. And the person admitted to everything that they did. Karma. I see this a lot with couples who are divorcing. They feel that people have to take sides. You don't. You entered into the relationship as friends, in the relationship as friends. It's not a war zone. Unfortunately, if there's children, it can get very ugly very quickly. And many times, one parent will try to turn the child, the courts, and the families against the other parent. They want that child support check every month, but they don't want that individual to have anything to do with that child. And it can get ugly. If they turn the child against the parent, if they're keeping a child from a parent, that is called parental alienation, and it is horrible. It is absolutely horrible. And what the parent doing this doesn't understand, that in 20, 30 years, the truth is going to come out, because these situations always prove themselves. You don't have to do anything. The child is going to see the truth for what it is. See the situation for what it is. See both parents for who they are. They're going to see it as an adult, not as a child. And karma will occur. And you're going to have to answer for your behaviors, that's for sure. And I have seen parents that were the driving force behind this lose a relationship with a child once this comes out. So keep that in mind if you're doing this. My suggestion, if you are a victim to triangulation, do nothing. The harder you try and prove your case, to prove your innocence, to prove that everything being said about you is wrong, the worse you're going to look. Live your life. Be happy. People that know you, love you, respect your work, they know the truth. They know what this person's up to. Don't worry about it. It will hurt because these might be people that you love, that you respect, that you really thought highly of, and they're turning their back on you. Well, obviously, that respect and loyalty was a one-way street, because if they thought as highly of you as you do of them, they would see the situation for what it is. So as harsh as it is to say, let the trash take itself out. You don't want those kind of people in your life in the first place. It's going to hurt. Live your life. Be happy. Walk away with your dignity, your self-respect, and your happiness. It will prove itself out. Don't give the abuser another thought. They're not worth your time and energy. Let it go.